Hi friends, hello, this is Marina Shapelsky. Sorry, I'm doing this live because we just found out some immigration news and I wanted to bring it to you since you guys been such loyal followers. I wanted to tell you about the new vaccination for COVID-19 news that just came out for USCIS and anybody applying for immigrant visas. That's visas to come to the United States on a permanent basis. So basically this evening, in the middle of the night, USCIS released news to everybody who signed up for the news service, and of course it's now online, that the COVID-19 vaccination will now be required for all immigrant or immigration medical examination. What does that mean? It means that USCIS announced that as of October 1, 2021, people who have to do an immigrant medical exam, so that's people applying for green cards and any visas to come to the United States permanently to live in the United States, will have to first complete the 2 doses of COVID-19 vaccine, or 1 if you're doing a different kind of vaccine, before you even can ask the civil surgeon, and that's a doctor designated by USCIS, to sign your medical exam. So, everyone who does these exams, they know that to even do the exam, you have to bring to the doctor your card with all the vaccines that you have listed on it. So COVID-19 full vaccination will now be added to that list. You'll have to do that first before the doctor can sign your medical. And of course, if you guys want more information about the medical usually will ask for information if you have tuberculosis, all the usual vaccination shots, and some people have asked for waivers in the past of certain vaccines for religious and health reasons. And this news comes at a time when many Americans are still resisting to get the vaccine, the COVID vaccine. So this news says that generally people applying to become green card holders and other applicants to come and live in America permanently must undergo an immigration medical exam to show that they're free from any conditions that would make them inadmissible, unable to come to the United States under health-related grounds. USCIS appoints and approves certain doctors, not all doctors, only certain doctors, to be civil surgeons who can perform as agents of USCIS medical exams and sign those medical exams and check off what vaccines you have and what shots you have and what's your health condition, check your blood if you have any drugs in your system and things like that. They sign for you an immigration medical examination form, and that's form I-693. With the new COVID vaccine, USCIS left some room for blanket waivers if the COVID-19 vaccine is not right for you, for basically 2 general reasons. Reason number 1 is you're too young. You're a child under 12. At this point in the United States, they're saying it's not age appropriate if you're under 12, but Pfizer is working, I know, on the vaccine that makes it okay for kids under 12 to get the vaccine too. That's still in development. So if you are too young to get the vaccine, you don't need to get it, number 1. And number 2 is the vaccine will hurt your medical condition. And your medical condition has to be super serious. It's got to be something like you're missing a lung or you have a really bad heart, and the doctor will sign it. Like your personal doctor will sign for that. The other 2 reasons are really not real reasons for big countries. And that's if the vaccine is not routinely available where the civil surgeon practices or limited in supply and would cause serious delays for the green card applicant to receive the vaccination. People can also apply for waivers based on the form, using the form. I'm reading from my screen, I'm reading the news. Using the form I-601, application for waiver of grounds of inadmissibility. So you can take that waiver and fill it out and try to submit it to show why you don't have the vaccine and that there's hardship to you if you do it. I know that that's going to be pretty hard to overcome, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to give these waivers to many people. But now the COVID vaccine will be added to the list of vaccines you need to have the doctor fill out and complete your immigration medical for green cards. I'm gonna look at some comments here. Okay, one message is, can I live with an abusive spouse and still file for VAWA? Thanks for watching. I know you're watching us and I talk about VAWA all the time. The answer is yes. If you have an abusive spouse and you choose not to leave, yes, you can be living with your abusive spouse and file for VAWA. That's allowed. You're absolutely okay to do that. Although, honestly, I don't recommend it. If they're abusing you, you shouldn't be staying with them. They could hurt you or kill you or do something bad to you. There's no real reason for you to do that, okay? If you file for VAWA and the lawyer, like for example, if we tell you, look, you have a great chance of getting approved, you filed for VAWA, go, okay? We will tell you to leave your abuser because you could get hurt. Your life will forever be changed if they do something serious or kill you or do something like that. Or if they decide to, get you arrested or beat you up or put you in a position where it looks like you beat them up or you did something to them. People are very devious. We just had a case this morning in Florida where the person's spouse showed up to the interview and tried to say that the person married them for money. And thank God we had a lawyer there, one of our attorneys, with the paperwork to show we already filed for VAWA. This person already said he's declaring himself to be a victim of abuse, so that worked out well. And I'm going to do a separate live shortly today on the other news that's in the, other than the vaccination news. The other big piece of news is that Congress is pushing through a specific program for amnesty. And that's coming out now with specific things like who will be eligible and who, they plan to give this to and what the penalty has to be. And so I'm going to do a separate live. Stay tuned. This one is only about the vaccination, and I welcome any other questions, including the VAWA questions. I have my computer open here with comments, so I'm going to take a look what else we have, you guys. I have one person that gave me already a thumbs down, but 2 people gave me a thumbs up, so I'm really happy to hear that. What else comments we have? Okay, there's another guy who says, thank God, Leroy. Hi, Mr. Leroy. Thanks. Can I visit or... can I visit? Oh, I lost the comment. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to find it. I'm a little bit of an idiot with technology. Forgive me. Oh... Okay, I found the messages on my screen here. One person says, welcome, thank you so much. A lady by the name of Gloria Miller, whom I thank for your comment, says, Christians can't take vaccines because they're developed from aborted fetus cell lines. So this is a religious waiver, and you can file for it, and USCIS does grant those waivers in certain cases. But it's very individual, and we'll be happy to do it for you if you ask, okay? Also, the same lady says the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia says the COVID-19 vaccines, Johnson & Johnson's, are all made by growing the viruses in fetal cells. All of these are made using fibroblast cells, which is, again, from aborted babies, so religious people have a real problem with these vaccines. Why is it when I do these live videos that people decide to mow the lawns outside my windows here in New Jersey? I could be working quietly. As soon as I do lives, people start to do mowing of lawns and all kinds of work outside my window. I ask you for forgiveness for the noises. I'm sorry about that. Okay, Mr. Leroy says, thanks. Can I visit or ask her or something with chores? Because she has our baby. She's so abusive, and the last time she got me injured that I have no choice than to call the police. Okay, if somebody's injuring you, you have to call the police. I don't recommend staying with that person. Let's file for VAWA for you, legalize it, get you the work permit, get you the green card. This way you can leave, you can be free. You don't need to stay where you don't feel safe, okay? I think this is it for today for my live. I'm about to prepare and do my next live about the Congress news for amnesty and a pathway to citizenship. Stay tuned. There's going to be good news and bad news, okay? Take care. Bye, everyone. Thank you for staying and watching until the end. All right.